everyone. I'm Diana Bailey, Executive Director of the Maryland Women's Heritage Center. And today we're here to talk about valiant Montgomery County women who are part of the fight for the vote. Across the country, there were activities like this pilgrimage that were trying to raise awareness of the importance of women voting. And not only across the country and in Maryland, but Sandy Spring, Maryland was particularly a hot spot for that activity and brought historical significance to Maryland and to the Quaker settlement that was established in 1727. In that settlement, you'll see from one of the leaders in that settlement, it became the home to innovators, socially and intellectually active people who were valuing education and social justice. Since Quakers believed in equality of persons, women are considered equal to men. With this emphasis on human equality, education, and the enhanced quality of life, it's not surprising that Sandy Spring fostered activism for women's suffrage. As early as 1883, Carolyn Hallowell Miller, who you see here on the slide, spoke for suffrage. And building on that success in 1889, she organized the Sandy Spring Women's Suffrage Association and serving as its first president. She coordinated the work with the National Suffrage Association and sent delegates to attend the national conferences. In addition to Carolyn, we'll see next in the slide another leader in Sandy Spring suffrage. In 1892, they merged with the Baltimore City Suffrage Club, making the larger, stronger Maryland Women's Suffrage Association. And here, Mary Bentley Thomas joined Miller and assumed leadership roles as Miller aged. And as president of the statewide organization, Thomas regularly represented Maryland at the national conventions and gave the reports. She also served as the president of the Friends Equal Rights Association. She testified before congressional committees in favor of women's enfranchisement. So in addition to these two women, there are other relatives that were involved, and those were the mother-daughter team of Sarah Thomas Miller and her daughter Rebecca, and they did similar things as the suffrage movement was moving forward. And as a result of all this activity in Montgomery County, Maryland, we're happy to say that the Sandy Spring Museum will soon be the home of the marker, the suffrage marker, and that's on the National Votes for Women Trail. That's sponsored by the collaboration of Women's History Sites, the Pomeroy Foundation, and with us, the Maryland Women's Heritage Center. Although we don't know when that unveiling will be yet because of other external issues, we're hoping it'll be this fall when we can celebrate Montgomery County women again. We have a number of stories that we're doing on podcasts that is in partnership with the Maryland Women's Heritage Center and Preservation Maryland. So in the coming weeks and coming year to 2021, we'll be celebrating women's suffrage activities and the stories of so many of those women. So please join me in learning more about her story in Montgomery County and across the state. Thank you very much.